A bookshop owner wants to sell his old edition books. Total number is 40. If he sells them at rupees 148 per book, he would be able to sell all the books. But for every rupees 8 increase in price of the book, he will be left with one extra unsold book. Assuming that unsold books remain with him, if he wants to maximize his profit, then how many unsold books remain with him? Alright? So let's understand this, right? I mean, interesting question and a different one, right? A bookshop owner wants to sell his old edition books. Total number is 40. So he's got to sell 40 of his old books. Now he sells them at rupees 148 per book. Selling price is 148 per book. And if he fixes the price as 148, then he will be able to sell all the books. He will sell all the books. But for every rupees 8 increase in the price of the book. So if the price of the book increases by 8, for every rupees 8, right? Focus on the word every. For every rupees 8 increase in the price of the book, he will be left with one extra unsold book. So he'll be able to sell all the 40 books if the price is 148. But as he increases the price by 8 rupees each time, he'll be left with one extra unsold book. If he increases by 16 rupees, he'll be left with 2 unsold books and so on. Now assuming that unsold books remain with him. What does it mean? Assuming that unsold books remain with him, it means that he was not able to sell all the books, which means he did not price it at 148. He priced it at much more, right? So assuming that he's remained with unsold books and he wants to maximize his profit has to be maximum, then how many unsold books remain with him? Now understand, if the price is 148, he'll be able to sell all 40. If the price is 148 plus 8, which is equals to, let's say, 156, he'll be able to sell only 39. Why? One book will be left unsold. For every rupees 8 increment, one book will be left unsold. Again, if the price is increased by 8 rupees further, 156 plus 8, how much will that be? 164. Then he'll be able to sell only 38 books, which means 2 books will left unsold. Then 164 plus 8, 172. He'll be able to sell only 37 books and so on. Right? So as the price keeps increasing, the number of unsold books keeps increasing, right? Number of sold books keeps decreasing, right? These are sold books. See, this is price. These are sold books. And let's say unsold books. What will be the unsold books? 39 sold means 1 is unsold. 38 sold means 2 are unsold. 37 sold means 3 are unsold and so on. So as you increase the price, as you keep increasing the price, the number of unsold books also increases. Number of sold books, of course, decreases, right? Now, how do we solve this? I think, understand that the total cost of these 40 books is fixed, right? Total cost is C, it is fixed. Total cost is not changing. Cost of 40 books will remain the same. Now, if the cost is fixed and you want to maximize the profit, your selling price should be more. If you want more profit, selling price should be more, right? So what we can do is, see, instead of solving it straight, let's go by options. Let's look at the options one after the other. Find out the selling prices based on the given options. And see where do we get the maximum selling price, right? Maximum selling price and maximum revenue basically. Because he wants to maximize the profit, right? So how many unsold books remain with him? See, the question is about unsold books. We know that if there are 3 unsold books, the price will be 172. If there are 11 unsold books, what will be the price? If there are 12 unsold books, what will be the price? And so on. So let's go options by option, right? So I'll just do one thing. Make a table like structure so that you can follow it easily. Option number, right? Then let's say increment in price. Then say price. And then say sold books, and then say revenue. So this is what we are interested in. So where is the maximum revenue is the question. So option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the price? Increment in price. See, understand, if one book is remain unsold, means price was increased by 8 rupees. If 2 books are unsold, price was increased by 2 into 8. See, 8 here and 8 again, 16 rupees. 3 books are unsold, price further increases by 8. So every time it increases by 8 rupees. So 3 books are unsold means price has increased by 3 into 8, 24 rupees, right? So 148 plus 24, 172. 2 books unsold means 2 into 8, 16 rupees and so on, right? So option 1 has got what? 12 unsold books. Option 2, 11 unsold books. Option 3, 10, 9, 8. So what is the increment in the price? See, 12 books were unsold implies the price increment was 12 into 8. Here the price increment is 11 into 8. Here it was 10 into 8. Here it was 9 into 8. Here it was 8 into 8. You getting it? For every one book which is unsold, the price increases by 8 rupees. So 12 books unsold, 12 into 8, which means 96 rupees. Here the price increased by 88 rupees. Here 80, 72, 64. Right? Now, what is the price of the book? Understand. For 0 unsold books, the price is 148. Here increment is 96. 148 plus 96. How much is 148 plus 96? 148 plus, you understand the price of the book. 148 plus 96. 148 plus 96 will be 244. Then 148 plus 88. It will be 236. 148 plus 80. 228. This will be 220. And this will be 212. 148 plus 64. Right? So these are the prices. Now the point is, how many were sold? See, 12 books unsold. Total how many are there? 40. Total books are 40. 40 out of 40 books, if 12 are unsold, means only 28 were sold. 11 are unsold means 29 were sold. 10 are unsold means 30 were sold. 9 are unsold means 31 were sold. And 8 are unsold means 32 were sold. Now, our interest is what? See, we cannot say that because the price is maximum here. See, because the price is maximum here does not mean that the profit is maximum. Because what happens here is, the profit here is a function of price as well as quantity sold. The quantity is changing. You see, as the price changes, the quantity of sold books also changes. So, we cannot say that just because the price is maximum here, the profit will be maximum in this case. No. Because profit will depend on the total amount that you get. And total amount depends on not only the price, but also the number of copies that get sold. So revenue, basically, revenue is price into quantity. So 244 into 28. 244 into 28. Here it should be 236 into 29. Here it should be 228 into 30. Here it should be 220 into 31. Here it should be 212 into 32. Now, there are calculations to be done. You have to find out all these values. Wherever you get the maximum value, that will be your answer. Right? If the revenue is maximum, means the profit is maximum. Revenue is maximum means the profit is maximum. Right? So find out what is 244 into 28, 236 into 29, 228 into 30, 220 into 31, 212 into 32. Wherever you get maximum value, that option is your answer. You getting it? Like for example, I mean, you don't have to put pen on paper for every calculation, right? 220 into 31 should be very easy. 31 into 22, how much is that? 31 into 20, 620, 620 plus 62. So 682. So 6820. So this is equal to 6820. 212 into 32. So 212 into 30. 212 into 3 is 636. Right? 212 into 3 is 636. So 212 into 30 will be 6360. Plus 212 into 2, 424. 424. So 6360 plus 400. 6760 plus 24. 6784. 6784. You know, you have to be quick in calculations. So this way do the calculations. 228 into 30. How much is 228 into 30? 6840. Right? See, 220 into 30, 6600. 8 into 30, 240. So 6600 plus 240, 6840. So very clearly from the last three calculations, where is the maximum revenue? 6840, 6820, 6764, 784. Maximum is 6000. So clearly I can say option 4 and option 5 are wrong. I am not sure whether option 3 is correct or not. We have to check 2 and 1 also. But out of 3, 4 and 5, 4 and 5 are wrong because revenue is less. If revenue is less, profit will be less. Then you also have to do this 236 into 29 and 244 into 28. If you are not able to do it mentally, apply the 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication technique that we have discussed, right? In our speed maths video, we have discussed this technique where, you know, we have explained how to multiply a 3-digit number with a 2-digit number. So do that calculations. I think I'll leave the calculations to you. You will find that the answer is option 2, 11. Option 2, 11. So when there are 11 unsold books, we'll get maximum revenue. Right? See, again, don't jump to a conclusion that it will increase like 6784, 6820, 6840, so it is increasing, which means it continuously increases. No. You actually have to do the calculation. Don't do any guesswork here, right? So upon doing the calculations, you'll figure out that option 2, 11 is the answer.